Hey guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna play Firewatch. Yeah, let's do it. I've been looking forward to this game. I think it's got interesting artwork. And I think it might have a good story, too. So, I've been trying to keep myself spoiler free. But I've looked at some things. Oh, okay. So, Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So you're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You're not, though. You're like a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. That's nice of her. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. That's nice. That's really nice. I'm a guy in an elevator. This is a backpack. I'll take it. I'm not sure if it's mine. I'm gonna assume so. I think this is my truck. There we go. Well done. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school, with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Life is good. Julia wants a dog, too. It'll make life even better. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a badass. Well, yeah, Mayhem. Mayhem is an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. In 1979, you talk out on the deck with Julia. It's summer. It's 9:30 p.m. and the heat is radiating off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids. They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots, that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that. You say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. That's good. She was right. Hey. Whoa. That's really pretty. Beautiful. Whoa. Okay. So, thoroughfare. And 2 forks. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Learn to live with bears. Well, I'm an experienced hiker, so screw that. Let's go. Ah. Oh. In 1980, it's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 freaking hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried. I'm getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets, and you get mad. You call her an inconsiderate a-hole. She tells you to go F yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. I'm sorry, baby. In 1981, Julia still likes to draw. She likes to draw plants from her research, and she draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You look awesome. By the power of Grayskull, I do look awesome. And so does this environment. Wow. What a nice sunset. I wish I could live here. I would like to live in this place. It's very friendly. 2 forks, 8 more miles. Hop over that. There's pretty sunset. Oh, in 1982, during the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There is a festival in town, and it brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. What a jerk. Mayhem runs away. Fuck the dog. Maybe she was trying to say mayhem. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker and you scare that mofo away. You reach into your pocket, you've got a gun, and you threaten to kill him. You manage to scare away all 3 of you. He runs away too. Everybody runs. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. In 1984, plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away from Boulder. It's a great job. Associate department chair. And she wants to move. But you don't. You absolutely do not. I'm gonna convince her not to take the job. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right, by the way. She's always right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. And yes, you say yes. I won't go with you. Again, bullshit. But she decides not to take it. Let it, girl. Stay here. Stay in Boulder. In 1985, Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. A psychotic episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important for her research. She didn't seem to remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. It works, and you watch Dallas on TV and go to sleep. I'm not sure what Dallas is. I think it's a show. Is it on Netflix? Probably not. Here we go. Oh, it's He-Man. There's a full frontal nudity of that guy. There's a king beef too. Anyway, Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and he slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. But in 1987, Julia gets worse. She can't remember things in class, and her research is in shambles. She also drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. Shit. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots, and other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love, and after 5 minutes, she goes into a panic because she thinks her dad is at the door. Whoa. You tell her family. They're crushed and they begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. But unfortunately, Julia gets worse. In 1988, you spend your days following Julia around the house, and you count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, like a special home for people with special needs. It sits with you for a couple months, but you decide to move her there. You don't want that kind of burden. That's why you came out to the woods, so you wouldn't feel guilty anymore for sticking your wife in that home. Well, at least it's pretty out here. Who knows? Maybe there'll be some squirrels or meerkats. Oh, there's an elk. Hello. That was quite a jump you just did. Fantastic. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends, and it's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, "If you put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off." You slowly decide to not see your friends that much anymore. In 1989, Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day, and you go with her some of the time. But Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist, which you obviously will not do, because therapists are stupid. You always really liked Susan, though. She was kind of hot. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Oh, shit. My dog's dead. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you even more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And that's how I became a Firewatcher. And now, I'll live the lonely life of watching fires. I'm excited. I can't wait. Here we go.